Witaju, pani та panowe, this is Ukrainian Spirit and we are continuing our journey into the world of craft Ukrainian alcohol. Today we are in the beautiful Carpathian Mountains, or as we call them here in Ukraine, Karpaty, and today's drink actually comes from the very region we are currently residing in, and the region's name is Zakarpattia or Transcarpathian region, and the drink is called Kontabas. Now, it was thought that the drink is lost to the history, but just a few years ago one entrepreneur has found it and revived it, and today we're gonna review it. So let's find out more, shall we? Now you have to forgive me, it's actually crazy windy this evening, so the sound might be not too bright, but we'll try to do our best nevertheless. So, the history of this drink is very special. It was massively produced just 100 years ago, but at some point the production of this drink has stopped and nobody knew how to make it anymore, until just a few years ago one entrepreneur has found out that one man has found the 90 liters of this drink in his cellar, and the man has agreed to sell all of the 90 liters as along with the recipe for the drink. So now we have the recipe and we have the actual old drink from 1993. Actually this bottle contains 30% of this old alcohol and 70% of the alcohol made by same recipe but just a year ago. So 30% of alcohol 1993, which was like 60% alcohol proof, and the new one is better, is lighter, or maybe not, we'll find out. So as you have seen, I have enjoyed already quite a bit of this drink. I really like it, but it took some time for me to understand it. So I'll pour me a little bit and we'll try to explain to you what is so interesting and so complex about this drink. So when you smell it, you actually, at least for me, I had no point of reference. Like, it's completely different drink. It smells almost like a pickle, like think of pickled cucumber. It has this kind of complexity in the smell. It is slightly sweet, but not too much. It's definitely briny. You know, you have this salt or some kind of green vegetable in the smell. It's definitely salty. If you ever try to smell or drink the brine from pickled cucumbers, you know this smell and you know this taste. It's not vinegary, not at all. It's just pure brine from cucumber. And then when you like spend some time with it, you actually understand that it's not pickle, not anymore. It's actually what it's made from, and it's made from blackcurrant buds. So the drink is made from purely blackcurrant buds, nothing else. No fruit, no grain, just blackcurrant buds, and they are distilled, or actually they're mixed with the alcohol itself, but alcohol of course comes from whatever grain they used. But what we get in the end, it doesn't remind of anything. It's very special. I'll have a sip right now, as I did many times before. Oh, it gets better. Initially, when I just opened this bottle, it wasn't like overwhelming. It wasn't like very good as I hoped for, because this bottle actually costs like a vintage whiskey. It costs a lot, but it is special, it's unique. It's a bottle number 29 of 80 that were ever produced. So this is very special drink. So the taste. It doesn't have any oak presence. It was stored in the glass jars for 26 years, plus the newer alcohol that we had from previous year, which was also never never spend the time in any sort of oak or any sort of barrel. So it's pure glass maturation, or like it rested, it never matured, so to speak. But it's very light, to the point of you don't really understand that it's 40%. It's so blackcurrant buds that give the taste to this drink, and the color also. It tastes like chewing on a leaf or chewing a twig of blackcurrant. Very fresh, very oily in the sense of vegetable oils, vegetable aroma. Like think of green pepper or whatever green oily vegetable you can think of. So it's very, very twiggy, very woody in its taste, but also in the smell. It smells like a blackcurrant leaf, if you ever had a chance to smell it. It doesn't remind of actual blackcurrant. Maybe a little bit, but not too much. But the very special thing about this drink, that after you had a sip, an initial impression that you had, it went away. It's not much aftertaste initially, but then when you spend some time, you're going on your business, you maybe drink some water, and you understand that this oily, twiggy, like leafy presence in your mouth doesn't go anywhere. It's still there. You're like, it's almost like you chewed on a twig and you're continuing chewing in it. So the oils from the plant, they managed to completely infuse in this alcohol, and it gives it this amazing sensation of having like really fresh vegetable or really fresh plant in your mouth. It's somewhat special. It's not for everyone, I get it, but it's unique, especially if you add a little bit of water to it. It is amazing. But my conclusion is, this bottle is very pricey, and I get that we pay for privilege to just taste history. Next years, when they start to produce other batches, more modern batches of this drink, it's gonna cost way less, and I think then it's actually worth a try. Right now, I don't think you actually have to spend this amount of money just for drink's sake. It's more of a history. For me, it's a history of my country, of drinks from my regions, or this is not my region, but drinks from my country, and it's special for me. But well, you can't actually buy these anymore. Those are all sold within a week. So it's really special drink. So I hope to taste next batches of this drink, and I would like to see how exactly it compares to this original or more original drink. I have belief in the company. They spent a lot of money and they went a great length to produce the beautiful presentation, this beautiful bottle. They had amazing marketing campaign. So I hope this company survives and gives us more and more unique drinks, because Ukraine is known for their own vodkas or they kind of fruit distillates, but this is special. You don't find it other places, and it wasn't easy to find in Ukraine before that. But now luckily we have this new drink, and I'm glad to enjoy it today in Carpathian Mountains in Zakarpattia region. Thanks, and budьмо!